All praises to the Most High, and peace and blessings be unto all. But I want to touch on a sensitive topic because my mind be thinking a lot. Um, I'm a real vibration and energy type of person. So not only am I a loner, but I don't gossip. I don't he say, she say, fuck what they say, fuck what she said, what he said. I don't tolerate none of that. It's hear no evil, see no evil, unless it's the bearer of good news. And yeah, I don't even speak on people's name nowadays because in order for me to speak on your name, I'd have to be thinking of you. And your name would have to go through my mind, and I'd have to process you and whatever comes with your name in order for me to speak of you, and for whatever to come with you to roll off the tip of my tongue for me to speak you into my existence or into my thought process. So I don't even speak on people. And especially with these artificial platforms, that's why I don't scroll my news feed, because you know what food for thought is. If I'm scrolling my news feed, look at it this way: how healthy would you be if you were being fed, if your mind was being fed by your newsfeed? How healthy would you be? Would it be a fast food restaurant, or would it be a vegan diet? If you scrolled through your newsfeed just on Facebook alone. And that's how I look at people. That's how I look at things. Like, that's why I don't entertain anything. In order for me to be on social media, I'd have to click on your profile. That means I'm thinking of you. And then I'd have to be nosy and have you in mind, like, what are you up to? So whatever is associated with you and comes with you, I'm now involving myself in your aura. I'm not, know what I'm saying? I only trust my aura. I only trust my energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your intent is. I don't know what your heart is. I don't know if you prayed this morning. I don't know if you meditated. So whatever comes with you, for me to incorporate your name and whatever comes with you and your energy and your vibrations into my life, and for me to speak of you, I can't inflict that on myself. So that's why I'm a loner. You know what I'm saying? I pray. I repent every day. I try to intentionally be righteous. Whatever I do indirectly, I try to sanctify and just cleanse myself and keep myself righteous, overall. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's perfect, but practice makes perfect. So I practice on being righteous and keeping my energy clean and clear and crystal. And I don't want to be tainted. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, that's why I don't entertain. That's why I don't entertain people. I don't know what comes with them, and I don't trust their energy, and who am I? But who are you? You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me to, listen to somebody else or take advice, or, I have to see, words should be bond, but nowadays, you know what I'm saying, actions speak louder than words, because through a person's actions and how they are and how they act and the things that they do, will tell you a lot and will show you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's why, with me, it's fatherhood right now. Through my actions. Um, what else? Yeah, man. I just wanted to touch on that, man. I don't gossip. I don't he say, she say. Um, I don't speak on people. I don't speak of people. Yeah, I don't do those things. I don't trust people's energy, and I'm only responsible for me, my kids, but I'm responsible for what I do. I can't be reliable or accountable for what anybody else has going on unless I'm fully aware of how they are and what they do. And I can't be with everybody every day. So, that's just like being guilty by association, who you hang with, who you click with, who you link with, uh, who you affiliate with, who you associate with, who you acquaint yourself with. Those issues, those problems become your problems now, knowingly or unknowingly. For example, a person might get into it with somebody on the south side, or get into it with somebody on that side or this side. And for example, they might not tell you, but they your friend now. They might not tell you who they just got into it with, right? And now they decide that they want to come hang out with you. So y'all just chilling, doing what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying, having a good time. And they didn't even let you know who they got into it with, or let you know the full awareness of the situation they got going on, being inconsiderate, being selfish, and now they're around you. Now y'all tagging each other and posting buddy buddy on social media. Now they see y'all riding around in the whip, going on hillies, doing what y'all doing, clicking it. And now your problems, their problems become your problems, knowingly or unknowingly. Because when they decide to get their lick back or slide back or do whatever it is that they want to do, and you with them, most of the time they don't care who's outside. They not one of them stand-up guys like, oh, nah, this ain't got nothing to do with him, or this ain't got nothing to do with you. All they know is they see the person they got into it with, and they see you with them. So you got something to do with whatever they got going on, even though that person didn't tell you they had something going on, knowingly or unknowingly. Or if they did tell you and you decided to be around anyway, thinking it's sweet, now their issues become your issues. And if you cool with that, and you can handle that, and you prepare for that, and you plan for that, then cool. But most of the time, 99.9% of the time, nobody had no clue what happened. I didn't even know that was going on. That was beyond my knowledge or my awareness. And now look. But yeah, man, that's why I don't associate. I don't speak on. I don't want to just like, nah, man. People jump to conclusions, and I'd rather be alone. I'd rather stick to myself because I trust me. I know me. Um, I know what I do. I'm aware of what I do. I don't put people in jeopardy. Um, that's like if like I have a bad attitude or I'm upset about something, I can't take what's going on with me out on you. You didn't do nothing. So why am I lashing my negative energy that I don't have, I'm just saying in general, out on you because I'm going through something? You know what I'm saying? People are not that considerate. You know what I'm saying? People don't think like that. And I do. I'm fully aware. I have these spiritual awareness glasses on that I've always had. I've always been woke. But my conditions, my circumstances, and situations has not always been the greatest. So I've always been deluded in some senses, that I couldn't operate on my highest level of form, just by having to survive at day to day, and impoverished conditions, and just relentlessness of nonstop temptations and the adversary and the things of the world just consistently banging and pounding and day-to-day things that people go through, unjust, unjust, just different type of scenarios, and the circumstances, man, for real. People really take that lightly and really don't understand what an average person goes through on a day-to-day basis, just trying to survive. And not just trying to survive, rather you're whatever race, black, of color, just the general average person. But just poverty alone, not being raised up and well prepared for from the time you were born all the way until 21, where a parent is legally responsible for you. And from 0 to 21, you know, not having a pre-planned parenthood or pre-planned childhood where your parents took the initiative or your law guardian took the initiative to think things through before they came together and decided they wanted to create you and bring you into this world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always smart to pre-plan. It's called planned parenthood. When you pre-plan, you and your significant other, or you and your mate, you and your spouse, supposed to be your your husband or your wife. You know what I'm saying? That's why I support. That's why I support uh, being celibate or being abstinent until marriage. You know, and this is a generational thing where your parents pre-plan, they come together in agreement and like, yo, look, I'm pure, you're pure. We're gonna come together under the law, under righteousness, under pureness, and decide that we want to come together and we want to bring a child into this world. I'm financially stable, you're financially stable. I know your family history. I know you know my history. We know our mental wellnesses, our long term, short term behaviors, and how we are as people. We know that we can get along. You know, when I get upset, how you react, through good, bad, and ugly. You know that I can handle this, I can handle that. Basically, you guys get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? You know each other. All inconveniences or all uncontrollable situations and circumstances aside. But for the most part, what you can control, you guys know each other. And you know that you're a stable worker, I'm a stable worker, I'm a problem solver, I'm know how to create solutions. You're my peace, you're my friend, you're my lover. I only want you. I have no eyes for nobody else. So there's not going to be any lust in the situation. We love each other. Um, we're financially stable, we're mentally stable, we're spiritually stable. um, I have all these good qualities, you have these good qualities, and you guys are just on one accord. And most of all, like I said, finances. You know, you're not bringing a child into the world out of lust. Oh, you look good, you pretty, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, oh, I'm pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's pre-planned. You know that this is what I want it to be. This is how it is. You know what I'm saying? There's no surprises. Everything is already aligned and in order. You know what I'm saying? So when you bring that child into the world, y'all can give that baby the best life, the best quality of life. Y'all can give that child. You know what I'm saying? And you're prepared. You know? Facts. And the kid don't have to grow up disruptive. Don't have to grow up with any inconveniences. Don't got to go without meals. Don't got to go house from house. Don't got to grow up poor. Don't got to, you know what I'm saying? Getting all the nourishment and flourishing and attention that a child needs. Undivided attention, undivided love, um, healthy parenting, uh, one household, uh, yeah, mom and dad, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even with that, a healthy family, you know what I'm saying? You know, auntie, uncle, grandpa, you know what I'm saying? A functional family. You know what it is? They have a real support system, you know what I'm saying? Not everything is broken. Now, overall, realistically, it ain't always like that, but that's where something has to change and something has to start where this generational curse or hex is broken, and it can become like that because that's where a lot of our children suffer. And then they get raised by the streets. You know, they get raised by the streets, they get raised by the world, they get influenced, they get polluted, they get tainted by all these things that are going on, things that they see, things on TV. Well, I don't got them in the car, but my grandpa, my grandpa unintentionally but innocently, he's old school, he's older. So he gave my kids these candy cigarettes, right? And in my mind, I'm like, candy candy cigarettes. Now, what company, what manufacturer would create candy cigarettes for kids, even though it's candy, to psychologically put in a kid's mind through candy, but a cigarette, to think that that's cool? It's little things like that. And on the box it said Target. Target. Come on, man. And then on top of that, they might see mom, they might see grandpa, somebody outside the store smoking a cigarette, so they think it's cool. They think that's all right. The kids' reaction should be like, just like a lot of times with the vegetables. You know how kids eat vegetables, right? They be like, ew, I don't want no broccoli. Anytime they see something unrighteous, anything they see something that is wrong, or anytime they see something that is not uh kid or child friendly, ew, that's disgusting. Soon as they hear a song or a lyric that is not kid friendly, what? I want to hear that. Just like a person that might hear rock and roll. I don't want to hear that. Or hear rap music. Man, I don't want to hear that. Or might hear gospel music. Man, I don't want to hear that. Your reaction should be just like that for something that's not right or unjust. A kid, especially. You know what I'm saying? Like, our reactions to things that are not right shouldn't just let it go or ignore it, or, oh, it is what it is. Nah, the reaction should be different. They done conditioned a lot of people to respond and react in ways that's not valid, and allow certain things to keep going on. Like, when is this going to change? How many children or how many things are going to keep occurring and reoccurring for everybody to get it? Like, this is not it. This is not it. And I'm 29, and I'm just now. I always had it figured out, but I wasn't in the right condition or circumstances to be my greatest self. So a lot of times I had a lot of resentment growing up, because I'm like, dang, I always spoke it into existence, like richness, wealth, um, financial stability, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, earthly, supernaturally. Always spoke it into existence. Like, yeah, bands, racks. You know what I'm saying? Always spoke that into existence. And I always knew that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Being out of poverty, being rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought that. And it was a lot of times by the conditions I was in, like generational wealth. I always spoke it into existence. I always had that energy, and I always rebuked. I always resisted. I always refrained from. I always rejected anything that was unlikewise. You know what I'm saying? Unlike-minded. Like, I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I'm trying to get out of this. I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to come up. Like, I'm tired of living in this. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you from being homicidal. It keeps you from being suicidal. It keeps you from being depressed, stressed, being irritated, angry all the time, irritable. You know what I'm saying? Just anxiety levels through the roof. Like, got to change these conditions. And the stuff that they feeding us, man, just mentally, physically, spiritually, is just like, man, like, that's why I kind of stay in my own bubble, man. Unless I dream you or see through your actions, because looks can be deceiving, you know, through vibrations, through a handshake. Even nowadays, I'm learning to, I'm learning to, I'm learning how to respond and react different. If I, because for the most part, I know I'm not God. Like, there's a moon, there's a star up there, there's a sun up there. Who created that? There's trees that grow. I didn't create that. All I have is an organic computer, a mind that can think, that can process, that can create and think things into existence, that can operate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human vessel. I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not God. So, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're somebody that's ordained, and See, my mind be going all over the place, man. Like I said, I'm not a God, so my mind be going all over the place, man. Yeah, unless you're somebody that's ordained from the Most High, or I dream you or see you through a vision or something like that, I'm not really trying to hear what you got to say. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, even nowadays, yeah, I dap somebody up. I'm working on my responses. So if I dap somebody up, first thing I grab after you leave, hand sanitizer. What kind of energy you got, boy? Germs. I don't know what kind of energy you got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or if I hear somebody speak something or say something, that's why I'm real cautious about what I hear nowadays, what I take in. I rebuke, I refrain, I resist from. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might say something unintentionally, like, I won't even speak it, but just saying things that are unintentional, right? I rebuke that. Who is you? What kind of power you got? Who ordained you, or who gave you authority to speak that and think what you're saying is true? If that's the case, speak $1,000,000 into existence right now. If you that godly. Oh, you doing cards, you do candles, you do readings, you do what? You psychic, you do all. Think $1,000,000 into existence right now. Heal that woman. She's sick, heal her. Oh, you can say that she might get sick, heal her. You know what I'm saying? You that powerful, healer. Tell God to give you the divine energy right now to heal that person. Oh, get that person out of jail that was rightfully, unrighteously, and unjustly convicted. You know what I'm saying? Heal that person's mental illness. Speak life into existence. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can sit here and say, oh yeah, oh he gonna get what he deserved one day. Them type of people. Oh, I seen it coming. Oh, he gonna get what he deserved one day. Come on now. Who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't pray deliverance for that brother or that sister. You know what I'm saying? You can't pray peace for that family. You can't pray love. You can't pray solutions. You can't speak solutions into existence. You know what I'm saying? Now, now you the judge. Where your hammer and gown at? Why ain't you down there at the Why ain't you downtown at the state? You a judge now? Or you the jury? I don't see you. You a juror now? You know what I'm saying? People think they have this type of authority or this type of power over other people's lives, but wasn't there when these people was going through trials and tribulations. Wasn't there when they was going through these type of traumatic situations. Y'all wasn't there for none of these people traumatic situations, none of these people struggles, none of these people nothing, but you have the audacity to speak something into their life and it's not of life or any solution. Who are you? Oh, you God now? Oh, or you must have that secular energy. You know what I'm saying? You must have that secular and worldly energy that you operating off of, that artificial intelligence that you operating on. Oh, I know what type of energy you got and where your sources is coming from. That's why you don't necessarily gotta be religious. Like, you don't necessarily have to be religious or believe in a certain name of God, because there's a whole nother topic I don't really even want to get into, like um uh you know from slavery to from the Greek, Latin, Roman language, speaking English, the word of mouth, the natural, the native tongue, the native languages, you know what I'm saying, sorcery, you know what I'm saying, of what you speak. um Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we only we only from A to Z, we have an alphabet, and even that's from Greek, alphabet. You know what I'm saying? We only can speak from A to Z. A, B, C, all the way through Z. That is our cap. That is our language cap. Even the people that say they speak Spanish, A, B, C, D, L, A, F, A, you only from A to Z. So anything that you think of, anything that you speak, anything that you talk about is only through a cap of 27 letters of an alphabet. So you feel what I'm saying? You only out of all those thoughts and out of all those visions and out of all those intellectual intellectual supernatural thoughts and visions that you see, it's in English and it's only out of 27 letters. You know what I'm saying? You see how crazy that is? See how crazy that is? Only out of only
for some old white man shit.
yeah. Yeah, out of only 27 letters of the alphabet that caps everything that we speak, think, and say. You know, they used to say we were that's why I love genetics. I love biochemistry. I love genetics because our genes carry information. There's some words in the Bible where they said that um I'm not sure exactly the word, but it was basically like we carry the genetics. It's passed on through generation. So okay, if my genetics carry on from generation to generation, from ancient to present, I still contain some information. So something that I might think of or dream of that happened way back then, I can only explain it through present time and present wording and present information that was already dumbed down and put into a box. It was contained from the time where we were telepathic and we were we can orally speak, and we had all these different tongues and Hebrew and all these different things that we really don't have no knowledge of nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But you know what else is crazy? So a lot of us was bred from Africa, right? So say a lot of us was bred from Africa, right? A lot of us was made here in the USA as well. So it's just depending on, they say the world used to be together before the tectonic plates moved. We don't know what America was called 10,000 years ago, what shifted, what earthquake cracked this and this went over there and this became that, what conqueror or conquistador changed this and changed that, what was hidden, what was destroyed, what was burned, what was volcanic erupted, what was lost at sea, what was shot out of space. There's just so much, it's just too much. What person is in Area 51 hidden off under in a chamber somewhere? What person is on a isolated island that this is what people need to understand as of right now. Nobody is smarter than the United States government. Now, government, USA, red, white, and blue. I'm gonna give y'all props, but listen to what I'm saying. Nobody is smarter than the United States government. I don't care who you are. In America and in a country as a whole. You wanna know what I'm saying? You wanna know why? Because we're talking about the people that are in control of Homeland Security. We are talking about people that created artificial intelligence, rocket ships, people that created universities, people that have an army, a navy, special intelligence, Air Force. Which one of y'all got an army? What civilian in America, other than a gang, other than a mob, who in America has an army? Who got guns like that? Who got boats like that? Who got airplanes like that? Who got ships like that? And who got soldiers like that? That are willing to die, kill, and go to jail for what they believe in. Ready to die, kill, and go to jail for what they believe in. Who built like that? As one person in America, who built like that? You in a person's cut. You who built like that? You can't move like that. You're not as tough as you think you is. You're not as smart as you think you is. Who created these phones? Do you know what a wiretap is? Your Verizon AT&T phone carrier. Who created that? Do you know everything that's created is within this country? You're not built like that. You know what I'm saying? So all that supernatural, I'm God, I'm from the universe, and all that. Yeah, you're all that, but here in the United States. So soon as you catch the right person's attention, or you do something that you're not supposed to do, or America starts looking for you, call God and see what God do for you. Whoa. Hi. Go to Arkansas. Travel to Arkansas. Travel to Kansas. Go to Detroit. Go to Chicago. Where you gonna go? What you gonna do? Yeah, you don't got the intelligence to uh change your face, bleach